for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence. Spend our life searching for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence.
Anxious earth is rising. I'm so happy.
We spend our life searching for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence.
Hey, Double Triple here. Haven't been on for a long time. Haven't done a stream in a couple months. Oh, let me turn this down again. Wait, let me check my sync here. Gotta get the technicals going here. All right. Let's see. That's pretty close, isn't it? Test 1, 2, 3. Voice in sync. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. So, how has everybody been? It's been a long time. It was back in, when was it? October, was it? November? I forget when I did my last stream. But it's been a while. I'm switching over to YouTube, but I still want to do a stream here every once in a while here on Twitch. You know, various reasons, but yeah, I like to talk about civics and politics and stuff like that, and Twitch has made it clear that they don't want that kind of stuff here. So I don't want to support anyone who thinks that civics is a sin. So I'll do a stream occasionally here just to, because, you know, there's some folks here that I have, you know, made online friends with, I guess, to the extent that you can have online friends. So, I'll stick around. Also, I mean, you know, the idea that Bezos does not want anyone else except him reporting on politics, you know, kind of bugs me. So, the reason why he to give the background, he came out with a, I'm sure it was him. I can't imagine that Dan Clancy had anything to do with this, but Twitch came out with a civics warning label. They have warning labels for sex and gambling and graphic violence and all this stuff. And he said, "Oh, let's do a warning label on civics. We don't want anybody teaching people about civics." So they came out with a warning label. And if you talk about civics, you're supposed to put a warning label, or they slap a warning label on you or something. I don't know how it works. But anyway, they got a bunch of... They don't want people talking about politics. Or maybe they don't want people talking about politics that they don't like. Maybe that's what it is. But it came out concurrent with Jeff Bezos slapping down his editors at the Post, Washington Post, when they, every year the Post does a recommendation or an endorsement of the presidential candidate. And right before the election, when they were ready to put out their endorsement of Harris, he told his editors, "No, don't. We're not doing an endorsement." And he donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural ball or whatever it was. And then at the same time, he came out with this warning label for anybody who talks about politics or civics or anything like that, civil rights, anything that people need to know in order to have a functioning democracy. So that's why I stopped. As soon as I heard about that, I stopped. And then after a while, I thought, fuck, that's what he wanted. He wanted us to stop. He wants it. He wants to be the only one reporting on stuff. So I'm gonna just do a stream once a week or something, just to irritate. I don't know. He doesn't care about me. I don't have a big enough audience. He doesn't care about me. But just to for the principle of this, let's continue to do stuff without actually financially supporting them. And there's no. I mean, it's. I'm not going to get make it in the algorithm anyway. I have social dyslexia and everything else, so they're not gonna give me a break here anyway. So what's the difference? Might as well say what I want. But anyway, that's I thought a good thing to do. This is the first stream of 25, so we have got a bunch of new content that has come out in the public domain. They originally, I don't know, copyright law. It's kind of weird. I guess I'll talk about that a little bit before we play the movie. But copyright law originally came from censorship. The governments wanted to censor people. When the printing press came out, that freaked everybody out. It freaked out the people who were in charge, the kings and the dictators or whatever, the people who were in charge. When the printing press came out, it freaked them out because that meant that, people besides the kings and their cronies would be able to tell people what the deal was. Very similar to what we're going on today, right? We came out with the internet, and now we're seeing all the billionaires in the government cracking down and eroding democracy because of that, because the internet has made communication more democratic. So when the printing press came out, the kings and whatever, they didn't want people printing stuff that they didn't like, so they came out with a basically a license, and that's where copyright came from. It was the government or the king or whoever giving people a permit to make copies, copyright. That's where it came from, and then eventually it just got coded into law to prevent people from copying other people's stuff. And then when the U.S. got started, in the Constitution, they put a provision in there that that gave Congress the ability to make laws regarding copyright that would prevent other people from copying something made by anyone for a certain period of time. And they put that in with inventions too. So copyright and inventions are the same basic clause in the Constitution. And so Congress did that, and they set it up so that people would have, I think it was 17 years. If somebody wrote something and copyrighted it, I don't know if they had to actually file at that time or not, or it was automatic. But if somebody writes something, then it's protected for 17 years. And for 17 years, then they would be the only ones who would be allowed to make copies of their work, of their writings. And that's what copyright was. So 17 years. And then over the years, Congress kept extending it and extending it and extending it. And now it's for printed works. What is it? It's 75 years plus the life of the person who wrote it. So somebody writes something. Suppose a 20-year-old writes something, and they want to keep it in copyright, and they live to 100 years old. Then it would be 80 years plus 75 years. I think that's how it works. That nobody else could copy it. Yeah, it's 75 years after the death of the person who wrote it. And in movies, it's 95 years. Some stuff has fallen into the public domain for other reasons. But if something is after the 95th year that the thing was published, so something was, say, published in 1929 in July, okay? Then 95 years from 1929 would be July 2024. That would be 95 years. Then the turn of the next to the next year is when it actually goes into the public domain. So on January 1st, basically, that's when all this stuff gets put into the public domain. And one of the interesting things on movies, in film, is 29 is when a lot of the big studios went to talkies. You know, it was silent films for a long time. I should have researched this a little bit. I'm not just going to talk off the top of my head. Sorry about that. Plus, you probably want to watch the movie anyway. It's getting pretty late. But the talkies, when film first came out, you know, photography came out in, what is it, 18th century. And then later in 18th centuries, when there was, or mid 18th century, I guess, is when it was kind of, or you can go way back when they first did the first experiments. Anyway, cameras, right? They were using cameras in the 18th century, and in the end of the 18th century, they started doing experiments with motion pictures. You know, taking pictures, a bunch of pictures in a row on a strip or whatever mechanism to flash them to the people who want to see them in sequence, and then it looks like it's moving. And then, but they didn't have sound, and it wasn't until, you know, they started messing around with sound and how to do it and all that kind of stuff, and they came out with some talkies beforehand. But basically, what they would do, they'd have silent movies, and they'd have an organist or somebody like that would play at the theater, a pianist usually at the small theaters, and if they had enough money, then they'd have an organist or even a full, you know, several musicians. So that's how they do it. They play this silent movie, and there'd be a live musicians there playing, or a musician or a pianist or whatever, playing while the movie is playing, and they try to play music to try to match what the movie was doing. So it was a combination of live and film. And then they figured out how to do the sound. You know, Edison did a lot of work on that. and they figured out how to do it on movies. I forget how they did it. The first ones. I think the first ones. I think they used the photoelectric way of encoding the film. I forget what the first one was. But anyway, 29 is when a lot of the studios first did that, and it was a big deal. It was a big transition. There was a lot of competition trying to get the sound right, everything. Western Electric was the big company on doing that. Everything was done with tubes, of course, right? It wasn't, no digital, nothing like that. It was tubes. They'd heat up this big amplifier, and they had these huge microphones, and it was a lot of practical considerations in trying to how to do the production when they were doing the film, where to hide the microphone, try to hide it above them, and make sure that the microphones weren't that sensitive, so they had to make sure that the talent was facing the microphone when they were delivering the lines and things like that. It was kind of funny. And then there was the whole thing, there were a lot of these big stars that were really well known, and big stars in the silent movies, but their voices were really goofy, And then when they switched over to talkies, a lot of these big stars just got wiped out because their voices were funny sounding. So it was kind of an interesting thing. Anyway, the movie I'm going to do tonight is it was done by Lloyd. He was a big star. He did mostly comedies in the silent era, and this movie here, which just entered the public domain, was his first talkie. And by this time, by 1929, of course, he had already made it really big, made a ton of money, and he was doing his own movies then. And he was doing his own movies for a long time, actually. But this was done by his own production company and everything, and it was his first talkie. And so when it came out, he was such a big star. That was part of like the promotion was, let's find out what Harold Lloyd sounds like. Nobody knew what he sounded like because all he did was silent movies. And so there's lots of speculation about that. And anyway, so I thought I'd play that tonight because it's it's in the public domain now, so we can do it. 95 years is really pretty absurd, though. To wait 95 years for something, it should be 17 years, right? That's what Congress did. The first thing that they did, the first law they made, was 17 years. That's what it should be. And really, the people who make movies, the movie producers and everything, they make most of their money the first weekend of the opening in theaters, and during the first few months of the film or the first year or whatever is when they make all the money because it's new and it's being promoted and everything like that. And they make a little bit off the backlist, but 17 years, that's enough, I think, to make their money back for sure on a film, I would think. Plus, it really bugs me that every time I post something on YouTube, I don't know if this happens to you, if you guys are YouTubers or not. I'm going to put this VOD up on YouTube after I'm done here on Twitch. So if there's anybody on YouTube that also has this problem, I know there's a lot of them, but if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. You post something on YouTube, and they have this automatic system that when you post it, it scans your video and looks for, I don't know, AI, or I don't know how they do it. They have some sort of algorithm that checks it and tries to match it up to a database of content that content producers have registered with them to see if there's anything in your video that violates somebody else's copyright. And invariably, every goddamn thing that I post on YouTube, they say, "Oh, copyright violation," and it's not. It's, of course, it's not a. It's a misidentified, or or it's some asshole out there who wants to fuck people up and and register, falsely registers something as their copyright when it's actually in the public domain, or something that's very common that people post. And the reason they do that is because that when somebody challenges your video and says, "Oh, that's copyright," then you have a choice. You can take it down, or edit it, or sacrifice your monetization or whatever on it, or you can challenge it. And when you challenge it, you have to put your real name in there. You have to say who you are in the response to the challenge. When you appeal, if somebody challenges your video saying that you're violating their copyright, and you believe that you did not violate their copyright, then you have to appeal that. And when you appeal it, you have to give out your real name, and whoever was challenging it then can see who you are. So basically, it's a way to dox content providers, and that's what they do. There's a ton of people out there that just put a bunch of fake, register fake stuff in the database, and to intimidate or dox content providers. So I don't care. I give it my name. Oh, I didn't do it at the beginning here. I usually do that. Yeah, I'm Ron. I'm in New Hampshire, and I stream movies and science and a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something different this year. I don't know. Today I'm doing a movie. So anyway, so that's. And what you can do, just a tip, if you're I don't know, this is probably against YouTube rules, but when you file an appeal, if you're sure that it's just a bogus appeal and they're just trying to dox you, then just write down in the signature line, just write a bunch of garbage or something, or just say, "Hey, I got bad handwriting," and tap on the keyboard, and that's your signature, and that way the people who are harassing content providers with copyright claims won't see your real name. If you're worried about that, I don't worry about it. But I know there are a lot of content providers who like to maintain a certain amount of anonymity. So that's one way to do it. It's probably against YouTube rules, but so is faking a copyright claim too. That's against the rules too. So. Anyway, okay, so that's enough of that. So this was this movie that we're going to play tonight. It's called Welcome Danger. That's the name of this thing, by Lloyd. And he does. He was known for his physical comedy. He would do all kinds of. He was like a stuntman, basically. He was an actor and a stuntman. He did all his own stunts. And there's no CG, nothing. I mean, he was everything you see that he does. He actually did it. Hanging from trains and buildings and doing all this dangerous stuff. And so he called this one "Welcome Danger." I guess he was playing up on that. Most of the stuff he did in this one, from what I remember seeing, I watched it once, a couple days ago, and I don't remember him doing anything super dangerous. I mean, he did a few stunts and stuff like that. But I didn't see anything really, really dangerous in this film. But the cool thing about these old movies is being able to see all the old technology and stuff, the old phones, in this one they have an old photo booth. I don't know. I don't think they have photo booths anymore. It's kind of superfluous now. But they used to have these things called photo booths, and you'd go inside and put a coin, money into it. And it would take your picture or a series of pictures of you sitting in this thing, and then it would spit out the thing, a minute later with your picture. And that was a big deal because most photos, there was most photos at that time, you had to take a picture. It would be put on a negative inside your camera, and then you'd have to take that and carefully take that. The film that you had in the camera out and bring it to a photo processing place, and they would take and develop the negative and print it, and you'd get back pictures, on paper. like a week later or 2 weeks later, whatever. So it was a big deal to be able to get a photo instantly, and that's what these photo booths would do. They give you a photo or photos, right away within a minute or two after taking them, and that was a big deal back then. There was a company that came later on called Polaroid, which was able to put that process into a camera, and so that you could take a picture of something, and it would spit out the print right away. It would actually image the thing onto the print almost directly. I'm not sure how that'd be something to go through to see how that process worked with Polaroid. It was kind of an interesting thing. But they came out with that process, and you take out the print, and you'd have to wait so many minutes, or you'd have to time it, and then you'd peel off this thing, and then there your picture would be. And then they eventually got it to where it would just spit out the picture, and the picture would develop right in front of your eyes. So anyway, so that's in this movie. So this is back in 1929. They had that technology to be able to produce an instant picture. And then they had, of course, they had the old cars. They have the car here, and they have the car breaks down. That was another thing. Cars used to break down a lot, even in my age. I'm not old enough to remember 29. I know I look like it, but I'm not that old. Cars used to break down all the time. They wouldn't start half the time. They were not reliable at all. So it's nothing like, today the cars are very, very reliable. But back then they were not. They would break down all the time. And so they kind of showed that in this film also. And there are a few other things. Oh, and then, of course, it's 1929, so the sensitivities were much different back then. So you're going to see things that if they were said today would probably be considered offensive. So you have to keep that in mind when you're watching this film also. But anyway, I think what we'll do is I was going to play this and then talk about it afterwards. Talk about the film. But it's really late. It's already 10:15, so this thing's going to get done after midnight, and I don't want to stick around that long talking about it. So I think what I'll do is I'll play this, and then maybe on YouTube tomorrow or next day or whatever, I'll do a stream on YouTube and talk about it, a live stream on YouTube. So my YouTube channel is in the thing. Is on my description on Twitch there. There should be a link to my YouTube. Let me make sure that's in there. Yeah, there it is. It says my YouTube live streaming channel. There's a link to it. And yeah, hopefully that links to the right place. So if you're watching this thing, today's Wednesday the 8th, January 8th. So Thursday the 9th, Friday the 10th, or whatever. I'll do a stream on YouTube, and we'll talk about this movie. We'll do it that way. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's okay. It's in my description of my right below the. If you're watching this on Twitch, it would be down below the video, or just go to my channel page, and it's in the description there. It'll have a link to my YouTube channel. So that's where I'll try to do most of my streams from now on, is on YouTube. But I'll try to do one once a week here, just to keep the Twitch account current or whatever. They like you to stream at least once a week. So I'll do that if I can. All right, so let's see if I can figure out how to get this up here. Okay, so here's the opening page of the movie, and since it's in the public domain, I'm not going to talk about it while it's going. So I'm going to get rid of my image. Oh no, wait, that's not the way to do it, is it? Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. All right, so I think you can see that. Okay. I don't know if that's lined up. Well, yeah, that's lined up pretty good. You can get the whole image there. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play just a few seconds of this, and make sure I get an audio level and everything on it. Make sure that's right, and then I'll just let her rip, and we'll watch this thing for about 2 hours here. Okay, enjoy the movie.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Isn't that a remarkable specimen of the Dianthus coreopsis? You know, I certainly am glad to meet someone that's interested in flowers. I'm a student of botany also. Bledsoe is my name. I'm glad to know you, too.
Oh, so you're interested in botany?
Oh, yes, indeed. So few of us are. By the way, here are some of my prize winners.
Oh.
I call that the Bledsoe Woolworth, tall and slender. If you'll notice, yes. I raised that one from a baby.
Oh.
Yes, see? Now, that's me in the middle. I won all those medals, too. Oh. Extra. Yes, please. Newberry. Well, I've heard of raspberry and strawberry, but this is a newberry on me. Well, I'm going to stretch my legs a bit. Thank you. Yes, sir. Watch your step. Well, here we are.
I'm going to get you some fruit, and I'll be right back.
All right. Hurry. Don't forget some oranges.
I won't.
teammates fight again. Newspaper. Taxi, check a taxi. Change down to the junction, lady. Taxi, lady. Taxi. Let me have the goods, please. Thank you. I'll make a compound. Newspaper. Next train. Varsity Tigers, 5-7.
Get your timetable inside.
Next train, all the late results. Ruckman wins at Laconia. Taxi. Taxi, mate.
Gee.
More so far.
He's at the junction and transfer.
I want to send this as a day letter. How much will it be?
That'll be 80 cents, miss. Thank you.
Could you tell me the best road out of here to California?
Why, yes, the Pikes Peak Highway.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hey, what's the idea?
Billy, what do you think of the White Sox chances?
You're one of those hit-and-run drivers. Ah, well,
Right? Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Elsie told me she'd be up Sunday for the weekend. Forward! Hey, wait a minute. Wait! Come on, hurry up, Sam. Wait up on you. Oh, boy, get over.
You just made it.
What's the matter now? You got a hot box?
Oh, we'll be out in a minute.
Well, we're late again. That's tough. Well, Bill?
Doctor, how long will we be here?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 2 hours, maybe 2 minutes. I can't tell.
Come, cow. Nice cow. Quiet, Emma. That's a good girl. Hey! Ho! Ho, Emma! Ho! Ho, Emma! Quiet! Don't get excited, Emma! Ho, Emma! Ho, Emma! Ho! Ho! Help! 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 Ho! Oh!
Hey, Billy, we got company.
Hello, Bill.
Howdy.
Where did you get that?
Oh, that's my girl. You know, that's the prettiest girl I've ever seen.
Do you really think so?
Yep, no question about it.
Well, where does she live?
Oh, in Boston. Her father's he fixes feet.
Well, are you engaged?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we've been engaged about 6 years. And is she crazy about me?
Oh, she is.
You bet. Say, look at those pretty brown eyes.
They're blue.
They're brown.
They're blue.
Say, whose eyes are these? Yours or hers?
Yes.
Well, anyway, look at them.
Well, what's the matter with them?
What's the matter with them? Nothing. They're beautiful.
I've seen prettier eyes on a codfish.
Yeah? Well, look at that mouth. You can't say that isn't beautiful.
Looks like a bird's eye view of the Grand Canyon.
Oh. Say, have you ever been punched properly in the nose? What do you know about girls anyway? You give me a pain.
Are you going?
Yes, and if I never see you again, it'll be 9 years too soon.
I'm having trouble with my car. Would you mind riding with us?
Oh, no. Not any more than I'd mind having a toothache.
But the next town is 25 miles.
25 miles?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, do you, think that this fireless cooker will hold out to the next town?
Gotten us this far.
All right. Get in. I'll take a chance. You know, if my insurance company finds out that I'm riding with you, they're going to cancel my policy.
Are you going?
I'm gone.
I just put my foot in the wrong place.
Oh, you did. Well, if you do it again, I'll put my foot in the right place. All right, start it up. Don't get your ears tangled in the starter this time. Hey. Whoa. Hold it. Wait up. Oh. Well, now what's the matter?
I don't know.
Well, where do you expect to get with this thing?
San Francisco. Maybe I better get out and crank it.
Well, that's the first ray of sense that's come out of your thick head. Hey. Hey. Maybe the spark plugs on your carburetor need cleaning.
The spark plugs can't be dirty. I washed them with soap and water last night.
Oh. So you're going to San Francisco. Well, well, well. All right, wait a minute. I'll crank it.
You try it.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Up to now, I've led a decent, respectable life. But I'm beginning to weaken.
Something must be wrong with something or something.
Yeah, you're right.
Here. Loosen that nut over there.
There's one nut loose around here now, and that's a nut. All right. You are. Now then. Well, now that you got it out, what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. Put it back, I guess.
Kind of looks like an H, doesn't it? Have an accident? No, thanks. Just had one. Have you looked at your gas? You looked at your gas?
I forgot.
Well, empty, just like your head.
I have gas on the running board here. You're welcome to it.
Oh, all right. Well, go on down there and get some.
You'll find it in the one on this end.
Are you sure this is gas?
Sure it is.
Something's wrong. You're right.
Wasn't I stupid?
Impossible. Look out. Get over here. Thank you very, very much.
That's quite all right. Courtesy of the road.
Oh, yes, sir. Phew, that's that.
Guess we're ready.
All right. Now for the carburetor. Well, come on, where is it? Now what's the matter?
I left it on his car.
You what?
I forgot.
You what? Oh, well, for the...
Oh,
I'll try and forget that for a while. When they were passing out brains, you must have been out to lunch.
Well, I guess there's nothing for me to do but camp here for the night.
Yeah, a car can't get along without a carburetor.
No more than people can get along without brains.
You seem to be getting along all right.
There's a nice place to camp. Will you help me?
Oh, I guess so. Take it over there.
all right.
Well, go on. Get around there. What are you trying to do? Why don't you look where you're walking? Come on now. Get these things off.
I got the ball.
Come on, get up here. Oh, quit your playing. Here. Hey, what are you trying to do over there? Now come over there. Get up from there. Get up. What do you want to do? Keep pulling that stake out? Well, where's your stake? Where's your stake?
I don't...
Well, where? Oh, you haven't even got a stake. You're more bother than you're worth. Well, what are you standing there for? Get over there. What's the matter with you? Go on now. Get over and get that cot. Make it snappy. Get that cot in there. Now watch out. All right, let's go. Oh, you're back. Come on, you're holding up the coffee. You certainly are a lot of help. You're useless. Exert yourself. Here, come on. Give me that before you cut your thumb off. Give it here. Good night. Anyone that can't open a little can must be an idiot. Well, what are you laughing at? Take that trunk inside. Go on. Well, maybe it's just as well anyway. Hey, stupid. What are you going to do, die in there? Come on out here now and do a little work for a change. Come on now, I'll tell you when to take your vacation. Get out here. All right, come on. Let's go. Hey, put some wood on the fire. Cut some bread. Hurry up.
Oh.
Wait! Don't go! You're going! Come on back! Come on back! Where are you? Come on back! Don't go! Don't go! Come on back!
Oh. Did you hurt yourself?
Well, I broke a leg. Sprained it. It's a bruise, a stone bruise.
Oh, does it hurt?
Well, I can do that, but I can't do that.
Oh. Well, maybe you better sit down over here. Let me help you.
Gee, I didn't think you'd ever want to talk to me again after the way I treated you.
I can take a joke.
You sure can. You took me all right. You know, I didn't know that you were you.
Do you still think she's pretty?
You bet I do. I'm getting prettier every minute. Say, I hope that you didn't believe all those things I said about you.
Well, some of them.
What one?
The nice one.
Oh. Oh, it's just a cow.
I can't help it, but cows always frighten me.
They do? Always?
Yes.
You know, I knew a cow that bit a girl once.
Where did he bite her?
New Jersey.
Really?
Get up, Emma. Get up, Emma. There's the garage right up there. Get over there. Turn her over. Turn her over. Not turning it enough. Get up, Emma. Get up there. Oh. Hey! Come here. All right. Say,
What's the idea of the cow?
oh, we ran out of horsepower, so we're using a little cow power. How long do you think it'll take you to fix this car?
I don't know. How long you got?
Well, we got till the westbound train gets in.
Westbound train? That's going out over there now.
What?
Oh, you better hurry. Come on.
Oh, sure. So long, Bud. Be careful there. Goodbye, Billy. Don't you forget me now.
I won't.
Goodbye. Oh, say, what's your last name? Quiet. I can't hear you. Huh?
Now then, over here you see the mountains.
Well, wait a minute.
And beyond there
Keep
is the...
still.
Pardon me.
What?
Beyond there is the desert.
Oh, say,
Now, you see over
where
here
will
we
you
have a
live in
beautiful
San
stretch
Francisco?
Of tableland.
What?
Tableland
Huh?
along on that
What?
stretch mountain.
well, I can't hear on account of this
If
fella.
you-
Shut up, will you? What's the matter with you? I can't hear the young lady. What?
ought to put people
Huh?
off the train for acting like
Quiet. Oh, now, well,
Now we're crossing the desert.
oh, for crossing the desert.
Now you see
Give me that.
bit? Wait, listen here, young man. What do you mean by that? Those belong to me. Will you kindly desist from that? Oh, here. Let go of that, will you? Can you imagine this fellow? Here. Stop
here.
that, sir.
Come here. What's the matter with you?
Listen, you're pressing on my
hire a
collar button.
hall.
Let go.
I've been here many, many times. I went till this. There never was a time more trouble, more killing in Chinatown than there's now. And Captain Walton, all the good I can do with my clinic is upset by the dope ring, led by the dragon. And I don't like it.
Now, doctor, just a moment. Did you read the morning paper? I think you'll find that very interesting.
Ah, that's a fine.
This backing by the new police commission will enable me to force this department to get the results that we are fighting for.
Well, Mr. Thorne, I'm doing everything within my power.
Yeah, but that is not enough. Now, there was a man that got results. When old Jim Bledsoe was alive, we never had this trouble, and we are not going to have it now.
Well, Mr. Thorne, you've talked so much about Bledsoe that I've taken the liberty of sending for his son.
Oh, indeed. Well.
Yes. Now, I know nothing about this boy, but I'm hoping that he'll prove to be a chip of the old block.
Well, I hope you are right. But if you are wrong, you're absolutely through. Good day. Good morning.
初時你嘅乜叫好啦嘛
Very good.
攰呢，都係想。
Come here. Watch carefully. My friends, I am afraid Dr. Gow is becoming too meddlesome, and we must get rid of him.
All right. We'll find his office over there.
I beg your pardon.
Well?
I would like to see Captain Walton.
Well, who are you?
Well, I'm the man that wants to see Captain Walton.
Well, that's his office right over there.
Hello? Captain Walton? No, he's busy now. Pardon me. Your handkerchief.
Oh, yes.
Mademoiselle.
Thank you, Monsieur.
Say, you big bum.
Well, Cap, we finally got Dick the dude right where we wanted.
Fine, good work.
You know, if we'd have been 5 minutes later, that guy'd have had the First National Bank in his hip pocket.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Look out!
Come on, stick 'em up, boys. Get over there. Come on, turn around. I ain't kidding.
Well, you cheese cops. How do you like it? I can see the headlines in the paper right now. Goodbye, Cap. Thanks for the buggy ride.
Stick 'em up. Come on, reach for the ceiling. Forward, march. Halt. As you were, boys. Who's in charge here?
Well, I am.
Will someone relieve this gentleman of that perforator?
Get that gun.
I'm looking for Captain Walton.
Well, I'm Captain Walton. Who are you?
I'm Harold Bledsoe.
Bledsoe? Say, I was never so happy to see anyone as I am to see you. Boys, this is Bledsoe.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Glad to know you, boys.
Take that bird to the fingerprint room. Check his record. All right, come on, get out of here. Well, 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 so you're old Jim Bledsoe's boy, eh? Well, you know, your dad was a great guy. And the way you started, you're going to be just like him.
Oh, Captain, can you come in here a minute?
Sure. Come on, son. I'll show you how we handle these crooks.
Surely.
And this, my boy, is our fingerprint room. The pride of this department. Here you'll always find everything at all times in perfect order. Did you find anything?
Plenty. There's his card and there's his print. And he's got a record as long as a strap hanger's arm.
Now, Bledsoe, that's the way we do things. We've got the goods right on him.
Why, this can't be a picture of that fellow. This one's got a beard.
Oh, it's him, all right. You see, the fingerprints check. There can be no mistake. For no two people are ever born who have the same fingerprint.
Is that a fact? Really? Why, that's remarkable. It's like flowers. All flowers have leaves, and every leaf has a different characteristic. Now you take a petunia. Of course, you know what a petunia is.
Petunia?
Petunia? Sure, that's Spanish for cuspidor, isn't it?
No. It's a flower. An American herbaceous plant of the Pollinaceae group. Upon examination, you will find that though their leaves look identical, there's a slight dissimilarity or differentiation.
You're right, brother. This ain't a jail, it's a nut house.
Go on, get him out of here.
All right, Bright Eyes, come on.
Come on, let's go on out.
You know, Captain, I really think I'm going to enjoy this position, especially the fingerprint part. Would you mind showing me how it's done?
Sure, step right over here.
Surely.
Well, yes, there's the entire paraphernalia. Now, you see, Bloodsoe, when a crime is committed, the first thing we do is to look carefully for fingerprints. You'll always find them on doorknobs, windowsills, or the telephone.
You mean, like that?
Exactly.
Now then, how would I get that off of there?
Just take this bottle, put a little of that stuff on, and blow it off.
Well, what do you know about that? You know, I didn't know police work was so interesting. You see, I've studied leaves for years, and I think I'm going to like this just as well. Yes, sir. Well, they are different, aren't they? You know what I'm going to do, Captain?
No.
I'm going to fingerprint everybody. We'll have the best record of any station in the city. Now that you just leave it to me. In 10 days, you won't know this place.
Did you ever see such a mix up in your loins?
Well, I never seen it.
I give up. One more week with this guy Bledsoe around, and you won't find the front door.
I think my mother was right. She wanted me to be a missionary.
Well, did you find it?
Find it. Don't make me laugh.
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
I'm going out and find that guy Bledsoe and smack him right square in the nose.
Hey, you wait a minute. You'll get right in line with the rest of us. I'll take care of the first. Wait a minute. I'll get that. I'll keep your shirt on. I'll be in there in a minute. Well, what are you laughing at?
Look at your ear.
Look at my ear? What do you think I am, a contortionist? That guy Bledsoe's got this black fingerprint powder all over this joint. Oh, shut up.
Black all over everything. Oh, this got to be a regular madhouse. Say, since Bledsoe's been around here with that black dope, I've had to take 2 baths a week.
Say, a couple of baths wouldn't hurt you anyway.
What are you talking
about? My old woman thinks I've been coal mining.
Yeah. Well, look at this. I'm going in and see the captain. Yeah,
well, I don't... Why not? Come on, Red, let's go. Look at that. That guy Bledsoe's been cutting fingerprints out of that towel again.
Yeah? Well, he don't get my fingerprints.
And he won't get mine either. Hey, look at that.
Well, say, you know, the last plumber to work on here must have been a saxophone player. He left fingerprints all up and down this pipe. Look at here. There's been 18 of them since these pipes were installed. Here's some marvelous specimens. See that? See? You know, I have nearly everyone's fingerprint in this whole department. Think of that. Now, I haven't got yours, have I?
No, and you won't get it.
Oh, yes. Now, come on, officer. Be big.
Nothing doing. Nothing doing.
Well, how about yours?
Get out of here. I'll suck you one.
Hey!
Say, what's the idea? Be careful, will you? Say, I got a bad pump.
Say, isn't that a dandy?
Is that his?
Uh-huh. That's the word. Hey, take that off my back.
What, this thing?
See? That's yours.
Is that his?
Uh-huh. Thank you, boys.
What a sap I am. You and me both.
Good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning, Mr. Thorne.
I want to use your pen.
So,
What's this stuff all over this pen?
I don't know, I'm sure.
Haven't you a rag or a towel or something over there? This place needs cleaning up in more ways than one.
Hey, Bill, Joe, come here.
What is it, Sergeant?
You know what that is? No. Well, that's Thorne's fingerprint.
Well, for the love of Mike, you're not getting that way too, are you?
No, but I got a great scheme to get rid of this nut Bledsoe.
I hope so. We might have a little piece around here then. How are you going to do it?
I'm going to tell him that this fingerprint belongs to the dragon. Here he comes, Peter.
Hello, Sergeant. It's certainly been a busy day. You know, I've got more fingerprints today pro rata than any day this week.
Say, you ain't seen nothing yet.
No?
Take a peep at that.
Very fine specimen. Where did you get it?
It came off the throat of a strangled Chinaman.
No. Whose is it?
The dragon.
The dragon?
Yes.
Oh.
Nobody knows who he is or where he hangs out.
Well, where do you think I can find him?
Why don't you try Chinatown?
Say, that's a great idea. I will. Yes, sir. Signami.
We haven't had any luck yet, Mr. Thorne, but we're still hoping. And in the meanwhile, the dragon and his gang are ruining Chinatown. Oh, by the way, this is the young man I was telling you about. Old Jim Bledsoe's son. Mr. Thorne, Harold.
Well, I'm very glad to know you, Mr. Thorne.
Glad to know you.
I've heard quite a bit about you.
Yes, and I've heard a great deal about you, too.
Oh.
You're the fingerprint expert, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I do dabble in fingerprints. Quite interesting.
Well, personally, I don't take much stock in them. It would take a very clever man to get my fingerprints if I didn't want him to.
Oh, think so?
I am positive.
Well, maybe you're right.
Hmm.
Good day.
Right. Now, Captain, what am I to tell the committee? That you are still hoping? No, tell them that we're working, doing the very best we can. I've got men planted all over Chinatown. You know, you must give us a little time, Mr. Thorne. Rome wasn't built in a day. We are not interested in Rome, Captain. It is San Francisco that concerns us. I realize that, Mr. Thorne, but... Still looking for fingerprints, eh?
Oh, yes, always.
Well, young man, if you ever get my fingerprints, I'll eat my hat.
Well, you won't eat all of it.
And now, Captain, as I was saying, the vice situation in this...
all right. You can't hurt this old tin can.
Hey! Hey! Billy!
Bill!
Harold! Oh!
Oh,
Gee.
boy, I can hardly believe my eyes.
It's me.
Gee.
Hey there!
Billy, is it really you?
I hope so.
Say, where do you think you're going anyhow?
How long have you been here?
About a week.
A whole week?
Say, what do you mean run around here bumping into cars?
You know, I've been looking every place for you. Oh, I was afraid I'd never find you.
Say, now, wait a minute. Listen, I'm talking to you.
Oh, but you did find me, didn't you?
Oh, you bet.
Say, listen, forget that damn.
You know-
Pay a little attention to me.
When you were back there in that corner, I thought my heart was going to stop beating.
Oh, you're one of them fresh guys, huh? Well, if that's the way you feel about it, all right.
Well, I don't know. Hey.
Well, I'll just show you.
More chances of losing you. Where do you live?
You better write it down.
All right. Oh, you look wonderful. Now, what is it?
1543 Stockton.
1543 Stockton. Boy, I got it now. I'll be over just as soon as I can.
Don't you forget.
I won't. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hey. Hey, you. What's the big idea? That's you. Hey, wait just a minute. Ain't you got no respect for the law? Hey, you. I'm gonna run you in.
Why, officer, what's the trouble?
Why, what's the trouble for running that car over me out in the street?
Why, there must be some mistake. I didn't
Mistake nothing. You run over me when I was out there writing out a number and broke 3 of my cigars. I guess I know what I know when I know it. Now listen, you can't pull... Hey! Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Come over here. Hurry up.
Oh, can that stuff. You come right here.
No. Look out above you.
Oh,
Hurry.
yeah. They pulled that on me last week. I look up and you run, huh?
No.
Say, who do you think you're pushing anyhow?
Wait.
Huh? You know what I'm going to do with you?
Well? Do you recognize me now? Say, that gun belongs to this officer. What?
Em bên đây khi nào dùm cô ấy vậy?
Đi dầm qua đi.
Đi dùm cô đi lắm
Thấy cái này đi dầm qua cái mày
Cho mai mai mà.
Ai đi vô.
Ai
đi cho đi.
Mày đi xuống tới mà thêm rồi. Mấy đi. Á là. Bạn tự á
Hey, where'd that fella go?
À, bên ơi.
Ah, get back. Stand back. Hey! What are you trying to do here? Start a revolution?
Just a moment. I came here to get your gun.
My gun?
Yes, there it is.
Well, that is my gun.
You see, I chased him in here. But they all looked alike.
Yeah? Say, you don't mean tell me you knocked all these fellas out to get this here gun?
Oh, officer,
Say, who are you? Captain?
That's right.
Captain who?
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe?
Yes.
Young Bledsoe?
Yes. I'm glad to know you, too.
Mighty glad to know you, Chief. Gee.
We'll let it go.
Oh, say, I'm glad to be on the force with you, Chief. Say, you know, you're tougher than this man Simpson that slew the Filipinos.
Oh.
Chief, you sure know your onions. Hey, you, get out of here. Beat it. What's the matter with you, anyhow? They give me a pain in the neck. They're terrible.
Clancy, you know your onions, too.
You said it, Chief. They can't get by with anything while I'm around. I got eyes in the back of my head.
You have?
Say, Chief, you know, you and me can handle this Chinatown situation in a big way.
bet
They can't fool us.
Here. What's all the trouble here? See that? Give me that. Now then, who owns this here conflict?
Anh đi nói xem ngài đi làm mai kìa, người kìa, cái trên này người kìa, mai đây kìa.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's your half. There's yours. Simple, isn't it?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Say, Chief, you're as wise as King Sullivan. Say, how do you think of such things anyhow?
You shouldn't say things like that. Wise, Clancy?
That's sure a clever idea of yours.
Hát của ba lâu rồi kêu hai liền hai lần này trên thôi im dụng nó hồng hai đời vậy.
Say, Chief, you know I used to do that in the band once.
Oh, you played in the band once?
Oh, yes, the old trombone.
Well.
And the piccolo.
Say,
don't touch.
How much?
Don't
I'll
touch.
buy one.
No, no, no.
Oh,
no
yes.
sell.
Oh, yes, I'll take one of their... Say, wait a minute. Now, listen. You gentlemen are businessmen, aren't you? I want to buy the plant. Well, I'll buy it. Here. Look, see? There's money. It's good money. Here, that's money. I'll take this. Here, look. See? Money, 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 money. There.
Oh! Oh, well, the very idea. Who are you? What are you doing in here? You get out of here.
Now, hey, Lucian.
Ouch.
Little man, don't you worry. You will be well in a few days.
Does it look any better today, Dr. Gao?
He's getting better every day. But one must be patient.
係呢時跟你上去。
Pardon me.
Harold,
Billy! Oh, I thought I was never going to get here.
come on in.
Sure. Look. Isn't that pretty?
For me?
Yes. You know, that's a rare Chinese plant.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Harold, this is Dr. Gao, Mr. Bledsoe.
Glad to know you, Doctor.
Happy, I'm sure.
Harold, the doctor says he's going to have Buddy up and around in no time.
Oh, that's great. Well, then there is a chance, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Tomorrow, we'll tell the story. If everything goes right, he will be well and strong again.
Oh, fine.
Isn't that great, though? And the doctors back home said there wasn't a chance.
Ah, what did they know about it? Hello there, old-timer.
Hello.
What do you think I've got for you?
Peanuts.
No. Now, nothing for your stomach.
Books.
No, you're not even warm.
I give up.
Oh, you can't give up. Wait a minute now. Look at that.
Oh, boy, skates.
That's right.
Just what I've been longing for all the time.
You have. Well, it won't be long now that you can use them. Look at that, ball bearings.
Well, I must be going.
Oh, really, Doctor? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. But that's funny.
What's this? Let me see that.
Yes.
Opium.
Opium?
Why? Where you get that?
Down on Clay Street, in a Chinese flower store. They had a whole wagon load of them. You see, they wouldn't give it to me, so I took it anyway.
Young man, you have discovered just the clue I need. My friend, say nothing of this to anyone until you hear from me.
Well, what do you know about that? Why, she's so sober.
好啦嘛，先生，好生意啦嘛。啊，呢啲花幾好啊你，呢間嘢幾好嘅。啊，嗰啲花值幾多銀啊？都值1.6個冰啩嚇。哦。
It's certainly great to be here with you again.
Is it?
You bet. Say, do you remember all the fun we had getting that cow to the garage?
I sure do.
You know, if it hadn't have been for that old cow, I might not have ever met you.
That's right.
Good old cow. Gosh, from now on, I'm going to like every cow I see.
So am I.
Are you? Say, your eyes are blue, aren't they?
Yes.
I like blue eyes better than any other kind. You know, blue eyes are different from any of the others. They're bluer. But your eyes are the bluest of the blue. I don't know, there's a shade about your eyes that,
Look what you're doing.
Silly.
Come on, let's get these done now.
Yeah. You know, I never really cared about washing dishes before. But somehow, this is different. Hey! Oh, my, I like that dance. You know, I can dance better with you than anyone I've ever danced with.
I like to dance with you, too.
Do you? Oh, gee. Gosh, I hope he'll be able to use this someday. I hope the doctor can cure him tomorrow.
So do I.
You know, I almost feel as though Buddy was my own brother.
Do you? Really?
Yes, and I wish... Well, that... Billy, there's something I want to ask you.
Ask me?
Yes. Well, I was thinking... I mean, wondering. That is, I was wondering if you and me... That is, you and I. No, you and me.
No, you and I.
No, you and me. Yeah, wait a minute. Who is knocking at my door? It is I. It is I. Well, I was wondering if you and I, that is, did you ever well, now here, for instance, you take a boy like you and take a girl like me, no, I mean, take a girl like me and take a boy like, well, you take him.
Well? Well?
Pretty well, thank you. How are all your folks? Oh, no. Billy? 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 Warm, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you is, well, I guess it isn't important anyway.
It isn't important?
Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Yeah. There's a spring.
Well?
Oh, yes. Where was we? Where? Oh, yes, well, Billy. Billy, I wonder if you could, that is, would you, I mean, will you?
The eminent Dr. Gow, who was kidnapped this afternoon, has not been heard from. He is believed to be in the hands of the dope ring. The police offer little hope of finding the doctor alive.
The doctor? Kidnapped?
What about Buddy?
The flower shop. I'll bet that's where he went. I'm going down there. Maybe I can help him.
No! Harold, you can't! No, don't go!
Yes, Billy.
Please don't!
Now, Billy. I
no.
must, Billy.
They might kill you!
Huh? Oh. I've got to go.
No, Harold,
yes, I do.
please!
Yes, I do.
Please don't, no!
Simpson.
No!
Washy?
What's the matter? Can't you speak English?
Oh.
Tôi để打倒佢咯，係咯。
Hey, Billy,你做咩㗎？我真係走。佢邊先？引嚟得佢。喂，你解佢？咪。你邊啲人打佢哋啊？阿咪，watch the big guy, sir. Gee, you sure know your stuff, Chief. Say, how the deuce do you think of such clever things? Huh? What was that? Come on, Chief. Watch your step. Huh? What's the matter, Clancy? Say, they've been killing them off like flies here since they kidnapped the doctor. They have? Yes. Come on, let's get out of here. No, wait a minute. I'm going down to a flower shop to rescue that doctor right now.
Oh, no, Chief, we gotta get out of here while getting's good. Come on.
No, now, wait a minute, Clancy. I promise, I've got to go. Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Wait, Chief. Huh? You haven't got one chance in a million down there.
No?
But if you go, I'm going with you.
You will?
Bet I will.
Put it there, Clancy. Gee. Say, now listen. Come on. But keep those eyes in the back of your head open. We'll need them. I'm sure the doctor was kidnapped somewhere around this flower shop. Wait, oh. Clancy, this is the flower shop. Wait, cháu đây là tìm cho cả. Quay đi. Open it. Wait a minute. Let's both hit it together.
Okay.
1, 2. Let's get out of here.
Wait. Ain't you going in?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh. Don't do that. All right. I will. Yeah.
Hey, Chief.
Oh, don't do that. Don't be so nervous. Look at that. Sing low. Come over here, please. Come right over here. He won't come.
Oh, he won't. Tell you, when my chief speaks, you pay attention.
Maybe he doesn't understand English. You try it.
Hey, you. Franklin C. Deitch?
Oh, no, Clancy.
Huh?
No. He doesn't understand French.
Well, say something. Oh. Well, I'll make you talk. Hey, you. Get out of here. He's dead. Hey, wait a minute, Chief. I'll go phone for help. You stay here.
You stay here. I'll go for help.
Wait, Chief. You've got the brains. You stay here. I'll be right back, Chief. 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 Oh, Chief. Hey. 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 Hey, help! Hey! Hey! Why? Clancy! Chief!
Oh,
Gee,
Clancy.
I'm glad.
Say, this might be the place.
Yeah?
Clancy. Shh. Now, we must be very quiet, see?
Yeah?
Don't make a sound.
I won't.
Quiet. Let's stick together.
Yeah.
Put your hand there. Hey, Clancy, keep your hand there.
Yeah.
Clancy, your hand. Quiet. Oh. Clancy, Clancy. Look, what's that? Oh.
Why?
Too bad you had to do it, Chief.
What happened? Chief! Oh, Chief! What are we in, Chief?
I don't know. Get me out of here, Clancy!
What?
Get me out!
Chief, we're trapped, Chief!
I know it!
Chief! Chief! Where are you, Chief? Gee, it's dark in here. I can't see a thing. Wait a minute, Chief. I'll light a match. Where are we, Chief? You all right? Are you hurt, Chief? What? Where are we at? What's happened?
Well, say.
How do we get out of this
I
thing?
don't know. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute, Clancy.
I know.
Hold.
Hey, get me out of this thing.
All right now, Clancy. Wait a minute now.
Hurry.
What's that match?
All right.
What? Oh.
Wait a minute, Chief. It's out.
I know it.
Gee, it's dark. Where are you, Chief? I can't find you.
I don't know. I can't find myself. Wait a minute. I found something. It's hollow and round.
Hey! That's my head you're hitting.
Oh, my mistake. Hey!
What's the
Help!
matter?
Help!
What's the matter, Chief?
Wait a minute, Clancy!
All right.
Somebody's got me by the legs!
Yes.
Yes! Help! Get him off, Clancy! Hey, Clancy!
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
hurry, Clancy! Hey! Oh! I can't. Look at
I
me!
say, it's your garter.
Oh! That's right. Well, what are you on it for? Ow! Say! What's the matter with you, anyway? Come on, let's get out of here. Come on, follow me. Now, stick with me, Clancy.
I can't stick with you when I can't see you. I'm a cop, not a bloodhound.
Oh, my shin. Oh, wait a minute, Clancy. Wait a minute. I found the stairs.
Chief, where are you?
Here on the stairs. Come on. Wait a minute. Wait. Light a match. I can't find the next step.
Hey, watch yourself. Look out.
Oh, my. Oh, hey, stop shaking it.
Don't be nervous, Chief.
Well, somebody's shaking it.
I'm not shaking it.
Get a mattress.
Chief, are you dead?
Yes, I think so.
Chief! Oh, Chief! Are you all right? Are you hurt, Chief? Are you all right, Chief? Are you hurt? Huh?
Hey.
Mother o' Mike, somebody's harpooned you. Oh, this is awful. Look,
Hey!
it's gone clear through you.
Hey, get it out.
I better get a
Get it
doctor,
out.
Chief, huh?
Get it out.
Just
Hey,
a minute, Chief.
Get it out.
Don't get excited.
Hey,
I'll
wait
give
a
you...
minute. Wait a minute. Oh.
Well, I be darned.
Oh.
I sure thought you was a dead one.
Phew. That's the first spear I ever saw with a detour.
Better sit down and take it easy,
Yeah,
Chief.
I will.
I wonder how we get out of here.
gee. Hey,
What's that?
what was that?
Sound
It's
like
over
it's
here.
over here.
Yeah.
Look, candles. Here, Chief, you take one. We'll have more light now.
That's good. Come on. Now let's get moving. Uh-oh.
I wonder where we are.
I don't know. Let's see now.
Huh?
Sit down. Let's figure this thing out.
Sure.
You know this...
What's that?
Ah.
What's that? Look, Chief! Look! It's a cordine!
Oh, well, take it off.
All right, just a
Go
minute,
ahead.
Chip, and I'll
Put your
unhook
candle
it.
down.
Yeah.
Work fast.
Here's your bracelets.
Thanks.
Well, that's funny. I wonder where my candle went. I put it on the floor. Now it's gone. Maybe this place is haunted.
What?
Well,
Wait a minute.
look. It's going away. Well,
Hey, let's get out of here.
yeah.
Must be a door here someplace. If you can get in, you can get out. This is a tough one.
You're right, Chief.
Yes, sir. I'm stuck.
Don't worry, Chief. We'll find a way out of here yet.
Uh-huh, that's right. Well, sit down, Clancy, and let's figure this out.
Sure.
You know, we may have to make a door out of here. Clancy, if you were a door, where would you be?
What kind of a door?
Oh, this is no time to be particular. Listen now, Clancy.
Whoa!
What's
I'm
the matter?
shot!
Oh, don't be silly. Sit down.
No, sir, not
It's your
me.
imagination.
It's not my imagination.
Yes, Clancy.
It-
Now I'm telling you.
It's my,
Ow! Oh!
What?
There! Oh, look! Well, for heaven's sake.
Well.
Huh. Boy. Shh. What's that? Blow out your light.
Wait, phá đi lại đây.
Get him, Clancy! Light a match, Clancy! I got one for the throat!
I got one too,
Oh,
Chief.
hey!
Ah, I got you now. I got you.
Oh, who lit the match?
I don't know.
Don't let him get away, Clancy!
I won't, Chief. I'm right after him, Chief. Chief.
What's the matter?
Chief.
Why don't you call your shots?
Well, that's one on me. My gosh.
That's one on me, too. Clancy. Clancy. The doctor's kit.
It is?
Shh. Listen. The doctor must be around here someplace. We're getting warm. Hey, let's try this way. Say, that's service.
Huh? What?
Clancy, what did you do?
Oh, I tagged him with the dream stick.
Ow.
Like that.
Hey, that's an idea. You get back. I'll dig 'em up, and you knock 'em off.
I will.
And don't miss.
I won't miss.
Hey, you with a penknife. On your feet. Clancy.
Oh.
Okay. Whew, boy. Say, Clancy, that was... Hey! Clancy. What is it? Where were you, Clancy? Doctor, go! Oh, hey, don't worry, Doctor. Don't worry now. All right. Come on. Careful now. Quiet. Doctor! Doctor! Phải là người cái chơi. Phải đây. Phải là người cái chơi rồi. Phải đây. Phải là người cái chơi.
He is our enemy, and he must die.
佢係我哋啲仇敵嘅人，等佢死就好，乜嘢都好啦。
唉，知道啦。 Pick him up. Out with him.
Get in there, you nut.
Hey. It's your last sack of rice. You've got him on. Get to the porch, all right.
Is Mr. Bledsoe here?
Why, no, miss.
Haven't you heard from Harold?
No?
Haven't you heard a word?
No, miss.
Something must have happened to him. You've got to help me find him.
Oh,
Can't you do something?
Oh, don't worry about him, miss. He'll be along any minute now.
Have a good load up this time.
Don't worry about him, little lady.
Form in the line there.
Get him some back in the line.
Is there someone you can get in touch with?
Why, he's a police officer. Sure he can take care of himself. Young Doom.
Come on, step up.
Well, I'll be a horse's uncle. Hey, Bill, if it isn't little Fingerprints himself. Come on, Rip Van Winkle, wake up. Come on, this is not a lodging house. Come on, wake up here and pay your room rent. Come on. Sergeant, have you got the doctor? Hey. Sergeant. Billy! Oh, Billy.
Harold.
Sergeant! I saw that dragon. Yes, I did. Sergeant, I trailed him to his den, see? I had my hands on him, but he got away.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. You remember that fingerprint you gave me? What are you laughing at? Why, you poor sap. That was Thorne's fingerprint. We just gave it to you to get rid of you. And you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. You poor fathead, you think we would trust you with anything so important? You catch the dragon. Why, you couldn't even catch cold if you slept in an ice box. That was a good one. Cure him of that, huh?
Don't you worry. You'll show them. Then they'll be sorry.
No, Billy. They're right. I'm just a chump.
No, you're not. They're jealous, that's all.
Oh, no. I couldn't even catch a turtle with a broken leg. I'm a joke, all right. Fingerprint expert. You know, I had that doctor once. Why? Then I let him get away. Gee. Oh, I'm an awful dud.
dragon. Well. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I know who he is. I know who he is. Sergeant! Sergeant! I got it! Sergeant! Sergeant, I know who the dragon is. I've matched his fingerprint.
Who is it now, the Prince of Wales?
No, the man you want is Thorne.
Ah, so is your Uncle Minnie. Go on, beat it.
Oh, no, Sergeant, please. Bill, look. You see that print? You see the one on my forehead?
Oh, shut up. Why don't you go and cut out some paper dolls?
Oh, Bill, now, please, you gotta listen to me. Look at here. You see that?
What's all this row here?
Captain! Captain! Listen, I found your man. I know who he is. Look, that's Thorne's fingerprint. See the one on my forehead? That's Thorne's.
Say, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Thorne. Captain, Thorne is the dragon.
Oh, my boy, you're all excited and tired.
No, Captain, now listen. I can prove everything I'm saying.
My boy, I don't want to hear
No, now, please, Captain, listen to me. Look, that came off of Thorne's hat. This came off of the dragon in Chinatown. Now then, you got to listen to me.
Now listen to me. I don't want to hear any more
Now,
about you.
please, Captain, now wait a minute. I know what I'm talking about. If you'll give me a chance, Captain. You've got to listen to me now. Everything.
Listen to me, my
this
boy.
is Thorne's print. There. Where's Dr. Gow? What have you done with him?
What's the matter with you? Have you gone crazy?
You know I haven't. Where's that doctor? You see that thumbprint? Well, that's yours. You're the dragon.
Why, what do you mean?
You know what I mean. I've got the goods on you, and I've got them right.
Why,
Come on
you
now.
fool!
I stand here and be insulted? Why, evidently the poor boy has lost his reason.
Don't let him talk his way out of it. He's lying. Where's that doctor?
Here.
Where's that
Grab
doctor?
him.
Tell me what it is.
Hold him. Don't let him get away.
Why, I've stood enough insults from that young pup, and I'm going to break every man in this department.
Don't let him go! Don't let him!
Shut up!
Stop him!
Shut up, will
Stop
you?
him!
Shut up! And keep your mouth shut. You see what your silly ideas have done? You'll get every man in this department discharged.
I give up.
All right, get out of here. And stay out.
I'm sorry.
Get out, quick.
Look out there, boy!
In the car, boys.
Drive on, John, quick.
I'll call you right back. Hey, you. Stand where you are. Get up.
Look out there.
Get over there.
Careful.
Get over that chair.
Watch out.
Sit down. Sit down. You fool. You meddle into my affairs for the last time. So. Oh, you would, eh?
Put up your hands. Get him up there. Tried to trick me, did you? Now then, come on. What have you done with that doctor?
Why, I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do. Now, come on, out with it.
No, I don't know. What you talking
You
about?
can't talk your way out of this time. Come on, now. I'll let you have it.
No.
Never mind. Keep him up there. Now, come on. You tell me where he is. Never mind. Keep him up there. Keep...
So, that's the way it is, eh? Now, you dirty little
Look out.
rat, I'm
Look
going
out
to
there.
show you that you
Get
can't...
back there. Get back there. Keep back there. Keep back. Keep back there. Come on. Look out there now. Get back there. Get back there.
You dirty
out there.
meddler.
What's the matter with you?
You wanted my fingerprints? Then there's all 5 of them.
Let me go.
Get rid of him. And the quicker, the better.
Hey.
So you want to fight me, eh? Get over there, you. Now I'm gonna give you a good beating. So you're trying to get away, huh? Oh, gee! Gosh, darn! Oh, golly! Oh, gosh! Oh! Hey! 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 Come on out and fight, you coward. I know where you are. Oh, where'd he go?
You're going to tell me where that doctor is. Come on!
I got what? Oh! 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 Oh!
Come on now. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. What have you done to that doctor? You know where he is. Wake up. You've got to talk. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Listen. Where... Oh... Come on now. Where's that doctor? You'll talk. You'll talk or I'll choke it out of you. Where is he? Where is he? Tell me where it is. Get up here. Or you won't. Well, you will talk. You will. Oh. Get in. Now then. Come on. Now you're going to tell me or I'm going to poke it out of you. No. You won't, huh? No. Oh.
Come on, men. There's a place. Get here.
Come here. Where is that doctor? Now then, for the last time, are you going to tell me?
Yes.
You are, huh?
Yes.
Well, where is he?
I'll tell you.
Where is he?
Don't hit me. Don't.
Now.
Oh! Here he is. Are you all right, Mr. Thorne?
Yes, I'm all right. No thanks to you. Now, you take that maniac and get him out of my house.
Go on, boys, pick him up and get him out of here. I'm sorry, Mr. Thorne. He got away from us, the station. We followed as soon as we could.
I don't want any of your apologies. Now, get out of my house and stay out. And I'll take care of you in the morning.
Now, Mr. Thorne, I wouldn't take that attitude if I were you.
Get out.
Hi, Mr. Thorne. I had no idea that he'd act like this, and we'd never sent for him. Boys, take him out of here. I'm sorry, Mr. Thorne, really.
Go on.
There's not much
Get out of my
more to
house.
assure you.
Get out,
We're doing
all
our
of you.
best, know?
Stay out.
We followed
Everyone.
I'm
Go
sorry
on.
that you're all right now.
Hey, Charlie, help me with this load of junk, will you?
I'm busy.
Oh, well,
You know, Mr. Tell you to get out and stay out. Look out there, boys. Come on, get him quick, get him quick. Break the door in. Break it in.
Dirty double crosser! Come on, wake up! Wake up! Now you're gonna tell me? No! You won't, huh? No! Now you're gonna tell me? No! You won't, huh? You will. Oh, see what? You'll find out when you get in there. Get in there. Now then, are you gonna tell me? No! Open up that door. Open that door. Come on now. Where is he? No! You won't, huh? All right, now. No. Let's have it. Where is he? All right, now. Give me one more chance. Where? In there? Doctor.
Look! Come on, quick, boys, get him out of here. Get a hold of him. There you are, Mr. Thorne. Are you all right, sir? I'm sorry about this. When I get that boy back to the station, believe me, he'll answer to me for this.
Thorne's the man you want, Captain. He is the dragon.
Yes, and you won't talk your way out of it this time.
Well, how about this, Thorne?
Captain, the boy's lying. The idea is ridiculous, that all.
So, that's the game, eh? Well, that's good enough for me. Take him out and lock him out. Go on, take him out. Take him out. Lock him out. My boy, I'm proud of you. You know, I've just been an old fool. Why, I might have known that Jim Bloodsoe's boy would deliver the goods.
You bet. Put it there, Bledsoe. You sure know your petunias.
My boy, you pulled this department out of a tough spot. And from now on, you can write your own ticket.
You bet you can.
Well, if the papers hear of this, my boy, you will be famous.
And when the sergeant hears of this, he'll drop dead.
You know, old Thorne thought he had us right in the hole. But you pulled it out of it all right, you know. And we're proud of you, my boy.
Go right ahead, will you, please?
Oh, I see. Go ahead, boys. We understand.
I'll be right along.
Yes, we'll see you right down at the station.
All right, Captain. Goodbye.
Well, everything turned out great, didn't it?
Oh, yes. I don't know how I can ever thank you.
Oh, that's all right. Billy, there's something I want to ask you.
Well?
Would you...
Oh, he's
I mean,
kids. All right.
could you...
Well,
That is, will you...
Yes!
You will? Well, come on. Bill.
Oh, Harold, isn't this great?
Darling.
I'm so happy. This must be heaven.
Certainly is.
all right. So that was Welcome Danger. Hi, Room. How are you? You caught me right even right at the end of the movie. Yes, clap. Yes, everybody clap. So that was Harold Lloyd. If you're familiar with old movies, you know who he is. He did a bunch of silent films. That was his first talkie that he ever did. He produced that and starred in it. So I was going to talk about this. Discuss the film afterward. Have you ever seen that film by any chance, Eram? If you're still there, we have a chatter who just showed up, and I think he's. Are you actually watching the stream, or you just popped into chat there, Evram? I think you just popped into chat just to say hi. It says all good, making a gray and blue Lego motor and was doing some brick. Oh, okay. Oh, only a few movies in your whole life. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm a big movie guy. Like, I have dyslexia, right? You noticed that when I'm playing words on stream. You noticed I have dyslexia, so I don't read a lot. I watch. I'm a visual learner, visual thing. Light gray. Okay, I get it. Light gray and blue Lego motor and doing some brick organizing. Just noticed you was live. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think you were my only viewer tonight. I haven't streamed in a couple months, so this is kind of a surprise stream. I didn't put it in the schedule or anything, but it's just been so long, and I've been wanting to do this for the last few days to get a stream out there. I finally tested streaming on YouTube. I want to switch over to YouTube for most of my streaming, and I explained that at the beginning of this stream. But and I tested that, and that seems to work okay. I can't stream both. You know, a lot of guys will stream multi-stream, you know, like stream YouTube and Instagram and Twitch and all that all at the same time. And I'm not really set up to do that. I can only do one at a time. So I think what I'm going to do is do like maybe once a week here on Twitch, and then maybe a couple times or whatever, do the rest of them over on YouTube. But yeah, that was this film. It was made in 1929. All the films that were made in 1929 just entered the public domain on January 1st. You know, after 95 years, then the next January 1st after that, then they enter into the public domain. So anything that was first shown in 1929 then moved into the public domain on January 1st. Let's see, Erum says, I think you need like 1K subs on YouTube in order to stream live. Oh no, they let you stream live. You just don't make any money. So yeah, they'll let you stream live, and you know, you got to bring your own viewers, right? They're not gonna put you list your stream anywhere where it's visible, you know, until you get a lot of things, and you won't make any money. I think videos. I think you have to have 500 viewers. And I don't know what it is for live. Probably 1,000, yeah. Oh, hell, we ain't in this for the money. No, I certainly ain't. That's for sure. I still haven't even made, what is it, affiliate on Twitch yet. So, no. I was hoping to at some point make back enough to pay for the few dollars that I put into upgrading my computer to make it work for streaming. But I don't think that's going to happen. So, yeah, we're doing this just for fun. That's for sure. Yeah. I didn't think I watched very many Twitch. I watched one Twitch streamer this afternoon, right before I did this stream, which is why I'm out here so late. I got almost to the end of that one streamer that I was watching late this evening. And I was watching him, so I didn't start mine until later. So I wanted to start this. I think I wanted to start this around 6 or 7. It just didn't. Ended up watching Twitch instead. I'm sure that happens to a lot of streamers. They go to get ready to stream, and then they end up watching somebody else. It's more fun to watch than stream, I think. So it depends on the streamer, I guess. You're always entertaining, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, can I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't ask you. I should probably do this through a whisper. But the other day we were playing trivia, and something went wacky there, and we were with the trivia game, and I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I'll whisper you on that. We probably shouldn't do that on stream here. But that was kind of fun. I had fun doing that trivia game, even though. You know, I wasn't looking at the chat. I wasn't looking at the answers when I did mine, so it wasn't really affecting me. I could just hear you say, you know, watch the thing and hear you give the clue, and then I would just type it in, and then I'd look at the chat. So, you know, I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, you always have fun games to play and stuff. I don't do very well with words on stream because of my dyslexia, so that's why I'm always last on that. But it's still fun. It's good. It's good training for me to try to learn as much as I can anyway. So this film here that we just showed is going to be. Yeah, I'll talk. It's too late right now for me to get into it. This he says, oh, no, I was fast forwarding the vid because it always looks up the answers. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering why he was doing that. There may be a misunderstanding there with how the game works or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, he was actually looking them up. Yeah, but at least he was disclosing that he was looking up. At least he was disclosing it, right? It'd be worse if somebody was just cheating and not letting you know. Just looking them up and typing in the answers as if they were pulling it out of their head or something. That would be really cheating. The fact that he explains that he looked it up, I think, is an indication that he's not really trying to cheat. That he just is trying to be helpful, I think, or something. Yeah. I think he's trying to be helpful, but he doesn't. There's just a miscommunication or something, misunderstanding. Yeah. I don't know. I like that game. I like Pictionary too. I think you did Pictionary once, didn't you? That's always fun too. Pictionary. Yeah, he doesn't know any better. Yeah, I think it's just a misunderstanding. Yeah. Pictionary is another fun game. That's a fun one to play online. Words on stream. I'm not into the video games and all that. Did the pick thing yesterday? Oh, you did. Oh, I missed that. I may do it in the morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, tomorrow morning I got some errands and stuff. I'll probably won't be able to watch anything in the morning tomorrow. In the afternoon I will, but maybe. I'm gonna do a stream either tomorrow afternoon or evening or Friday or something, and pick up and talk about this. I really didn't do that much research on this film or anything. I did a little bit, but I'd like to maybe look up some things, some facts and stuff like that, and then stream and talk about it a little bit, and kind of because it's old. These old movies are. They were so long ago that a lot of the jokes, a lot of the inferences and everything, and the attitudes and everything were so different. It takes some. You got to give a little context for people to understand it if they're not familiar with old movies like that. I'll play it a bit more often. Maybe a bit less trivia. Yeah. The trivia game goes pretty quick too sometimes. Whereas it's fixed, right? You go, A to Z, and that's it. With Pictionary, you could play over and over if you want, or like Words on Stream, you can restart. I think when you do Words on Stream, you usually just do once through. I think, if I remember. Yeah, I think Chan does. He'll restart the Words on Stream over and over. But yeah, I really have difficulty with that Words on Stream. I can do a decent job on the 4 letters, as long as there are no hidden letters or question marks or fake letters or anything on the lower levels. But once they start getting up to where they have the fake letters and the question marks and everything, and you got it, and they're 5 letters, then I start really having trouble with it. Yeah, this dyslexia is kind of tough. Yeah, usually just one round. Let's see, your room says usually just one round. I used to play a few rounds, but I like keeping my streams close to an hour. Yeah, hour and 90 minutes. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, I don't know how these streamers do it. There was one streamer that I follow. She did a 48-hour stream. I couldn't believe it. I guess she had a challenge or something, or something. If if she got so many subs or something, she'd do a 48-hour stream, and she did it, and it was just she on the stream. She just went to sleep, and just let the camera run, and just let her music play in the background or whatever, and then she woke up and continued her stream. It was really funny. But anyway, yeah, I can't do this, especially at my age. I tried doing I got up to like a 3-hour stream, and it just was crazy. This one, how long have I been on this one? Well, this one, I kind of cheated, right? This is 2.5 hours, but two of those hours were just playing the movie. My longest was 12 hours. Oh my goodness. Twice you did 2 12-hour streams. Wow. For charity. Helping out a fellow Twitch buddy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's hard to go that long. Yeah, that's amazing. I don't know how people do that. Yeah, I'm too old to do 12 hours. I would have no trouble just staying awake, period, for 12 hours in a row. I got to take my naps, I'm too old for that. So, yeah. So, yeah, those old movies are pretty cool. I explained a little bit at the beginning, a couple of the things. I like watching them because they have technology, the technology that they had back then, and just all of the way the phones worked, and the cars and all that stuff. This one at the very beginning had a photo booth that I explained at the beginning. How photo booths work. They used to have these photo booths where you'd go in and put money in it, and it would take a picture or a series of pictures of you and spit out the pictures for you. And they had that back in 1920. I didn't realize they had those that far back, but they had those in 1929 apparently, because they showed it on this movie. So that was kind of cool. And the cars, this was 1929. Well, it was at the very beginning of the century. I mean, they had a few models that they had, I think, had out before 1900, but like between 1900 and 1920, that's when it just really boomed. Everybody got cars. This was 1929, so cars were more common. Most people had electricity by this time. Like 70% of the people had electricity. Let's see, I've been a few drunken photo booths. Oh yeah, drunken photo booths. Yeah, back in my younger days. Oh yeah, that was always the thing, was to try to do something crazy in the photo booth. Yeah, couples would kiss each other or whatever. Yeah, or worse, in the photo booth. Yeah. So. Yeah, those are funny. Now everybody has a photo booth in their pocket, right? Their cameras. Everybody has one. I can't imagine they still have. Maybe they have them just for, like at amusement parks or something, just for nostalgia or something. Maybe they have photo booths. I don't know. And phone booths. That's another one. You used to be able to put a dime, and then it was a quarter later on into the phone booth and make a phone call from a phone. I haven't seen on in years. Yeah. Oh, and they used to have vending machines with cigarette vending machines. You could go and put 50 cents or whatever it was into a vending machine, pull a knob, and it would, for whatever brand of cigarette you wanted, dispense a pack of cigarettes. Just out in the open, anybody could, the little kids and stuff could go out and buy cigarettes or anything. Yeah, you remember cigarette machines? Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah, some of the stuff they used to do. Yeah, so everybody used to smoke too. Yeah, years and years and years ago, I worked in a bowling alley, one of my first jobs, and it was just filled with smoke all the time. Just the whole place was just filled with smoke all the time. I don't know how people even survived back then. And you'd go into anywhere, any indoor, like a bar or anywhere, and it would always be just filled with smoke. The whole place, because everybody smoked. It was just bizarre. It's amazing how people even survived back then. It's just in drinking. We'll probably think that like in the future they'll probably think that about people who drinking, you know, because you know more people are like smoking pot rather than drinking and trying to do things that are at least a little bit less harmful than drinking. They'll probably think that in the future, you know, that about drinking. And there's still people who still smoke. I mean, you can still buy cigarettes at stores and stuff like that, which is kind of amazing. I don't understand why anyone would do that at this point. But then I don't understand why people don't wear their masks when they're outside either. So I guess I'm a little bit different on that. I wear my mask everywhere I go. Or maybe I should do that. I always do that at the end of my. This mask that I got. Sorry, this is going to mess up the mic here a little bit. This is my I always wear this mask. This is an N95 mask, and I wear it everywhere I go when I'm outside, because you know it's people don't know it, but the pandemic is still on. People are still dying. You know? 100 people a day, almost, are dying every day from COVID. So, but they don't talk about it, and people don't kind of realize it when they go out. And a lot of people don't wear their masks out there, but I always wear it all the time. This is an N95. It's the kind that it filters out the really small particles. If you just wear like a cloth mask, it doesn't work. But the N95 has a special filter underneath. This is like an outer covering here, and on the inside. But then there's inside is a what they call it a non-woven fabric, and it's has electrostatic charging on it. So when little droplets, because the little droplets that have the virus in them are really tiny, and they go right through regular fabric. But this has is electrostatic, so it's like you know, like electrostatic, like if you have your comb or something like that, and it picks up bits of paper, that kind of thing, you know, electrostatic. And that's how it works. When the little droplets go through the mask, they stick to the electrostatic fabric, and that's how it stops it. It doesn't work like a sieve, you know, like if you have a sieve and that would filter out bigger stuff and let the smaller stuff go through. That it doesn't work that way. It works by, you know, everything that goes into the mask is larger, or is much smaller than the gaps in the mask. But because it has electrostatic charge to it, the little particles get sucked right into and stick to the little fibers in the fabric, and that's how it works. So it filters out at least 95% of the tiny particles, the really small ones that the virus rides on. So I wear that all the time. This one has a little exhalation valve on it. Exhalation valve, they call it. So when you breathe in, everything gets filtered through. But when you breathe out, some of it goes back out through the mask, but most of it comes out through this little valve here, and it makes the mask more comfortable to wear that way. So that's why I wear that one. So yeah, everybody should be wearing their mask still. I know it's, you know, they're not that uncomfortable. I think it's just that people are, you know, they like to see people's faces when they talk to them, and you know, stuff like that, and they think there's social pressure not to wear it. There shouldn't be. I mean, there shouldn't be social pressure either way. You know, people should be free to do what they want. You know, if they don't want to wear the mask, you know, or they want to smoke or drive without their seatbelt or whatever they want to do, you know. But yeah, I still wear it all the time. But okay, so all right, so I'll 12:30 now, so I got to get going here. But I will probably tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. See how tired I am tomorrow. If I'm too tired, then maybe on Friday I'll do a stream on YouTube and discuss this movie about. Let's see. Oh, Urim says I haven't seen anyone here in Indy wear a mask in the past couple of years. Oh my God! Wow. Yeah. Now I still see them around here. It's just they're not. It's less than 50% now that wear the mask. They're starting to get the idea that it's got to be N95. At least they figured that out. The ones who wear the mask. For a long time there, people were still wearing cloth masks. And you still see that sometimes, people wearing cloth masks, which is kind of a waste. It doesn't, I mean, it helps, you know, maybe 10% or something like that. What's your YouTube name? Oh, yeah, let me post that here again. Let's see, maybe I can cut and paste that. Here it is. All right, let's see here if I can do it right there. I hope I typed that right. There it is. I think that's it. Let me see if that actually gets me to the right place. Yeah, there it is. Live. Okay, there it is. Yeah. I did one test stream yesterday on it. So that should be, that link there should get to my, I don't know when it's going to be though, that which is kind of bad. I should probably, once I get it figured out, I should probably type something in over at YouTube as to, I think there's a way you can schedule stuff over there. So maybe I'll figure out how to do that next, how to do a schedule. My schedule here is all messed up. I had it all filled in with stuff that I was doing months ago. So I guess I got to do the schedule here too. But I'm not going to, I'm maybe stream once a week here or something like that. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Number 21. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to get subs over there. I did a you know, I go and I make comments on other people's videos, you know, on YouTube. I do that a lot, you know, just comment on videos and stuff. And I made a comment on one of them that just went viral or blew up or whatever they call it. And I had like 2,000 likes on my comment, and a couple hundred people responded to my comment that I made on this one video. It was really funny. And I didn't, out of all those people, I didn't get a single one of them who subbed my channel. So apparently that doesn't help you very much to, you know, if you're making comments on other people's videos, it doesn't help your own channel that much. But it's helpful to do it just as a courtesy or whatever, you know, to comment on other people's videos, because comments on a video will help that creator's cred, you know, help them in the algorithm or whatever. So I try to do that, you know, just to help people out a little bit, you know, make comments. Plus I like to give my opinion, so I do that too. But anyway, yeah, that comment that blew up was really silly. It was just a joke. I made a joke and everybody thought it was funny, so they all commented on it. So, but I appreciate the sub there, Ibram. That's nice. I appreciate that. Do you have a YouTube channel, Ibram? I never looked to see if you bother to put yours up. I know Chan does, and I think Big Ducky Snow does too. Though I had it set up so that on Twitch, you know, Twitch has this special feature where it'll sideload videos up to YouTube. You know, when you're done with your stream, you go to some section somewhere or do something and click sideload up to, it takes a while to get it set up. It's kind of complicated, but once you get it set up, it's real easy. You go to your videos and say, you know, load it up to YouTube, and it will just sideload it automatically. You don't have to download it and re-upload it, you know what I mean? So it makes it kind of easy. And that's what I was doing for all my other streams. Oh, I do have one. Ain't used it in years. Yeah, I think you have two cat videos there. Yeah, cat videos. Yeah, I did the same thing. I did it with squirrels. I took pictures of squirrels around here and load them up. Had a bear once. Did a couple bears I think I did. I put up there, and crows and, you know, whatever, just little critters around here. So yeah, and snow videos, me playing in the snow, doing different things. You know, there's people who don't live in the snow. You know, they're always fascinated by some of the things that happen in the snow. So you can load up snow videos too. I liked your stream on the on New Year's Eve. That was something else, man. All those people shooting off their guns. I used to live somewhere. It was a rural area. It was back in the West in California, and I lived in this area that was basically cowboy country. And I can't, what is that? Oh, catgun. Yeah. I used to live in this place that it was all a bunch of cowboys and stuff, and yeah, New Year's Eve, every New Year's Eve you go out and you hear people shooting off their guns all the time. I always thought for years and years and years, I thought that that shooting a gun off into the air was not dangerous because it would just go up, and then when it fell back down, it would reach like a terminal velocity, and if it hit somebody, it wouldn't. I mean, it might sting a little bit, but it wouldn't hurt them. But it turns out that it, depending on the caliber and the type of bullet and all that, it can actually, you can kill people by shooting a gun up in the air and having it come back down. Plus, when people are drunk and stuff like that, they may shoot like 45 degree or something, and then you got a ballistic, hitting somebody in the next town or something, So it's, yeah, not a good idea to shoot off a gun, unless you're in some place where it's safe. Certainly not up into the air, Yeah, God, when I was young, I remember where I used to live, you could just shoot a gun just about anywhere. It was dense, not very. It was a rural area, and people could just go in their backyard or go anywhere and just plank cans up against up a hill somewhere or something, And now it's much more. It's kind of like that. In New Hampshire. It's. I'm sure it's probably 90% of the people here own guns. Maybe more than that even. So. But it's basically just as long as you're not, as long as you're. Just see, I grew up with guns, fire, and blowing things up. Yeah. It used to be much more different. Yeah. Here in New Hampshire, I think that the rule is, as long as you're not, you got to have permission from the property owner, and you have to be, you can't be more than closer than 300 feet or something like that of an occupied building or something like that. I mean, it's pretty loose, and they allow people to carry guns and everything, So it's a gun-friendly state, that's for sure. Yeah, when I was a kid, we used to play with fireworks and firecrackers and all kinds of stuff like that, blowing things up. Yeah, yeah, it was fun. Yeah, things are so much different now. God, I remember some guys would get so crazy. They'd take fireworks like these bottle rockets. And this is in California, right? Middle of July. It's like everything is just tinder, right? The whole place is tinder. And these guys would shoot off these bottle rockets, and they'd just go. They had no idea where they went. They'd go on somebody's, wooden roof or anywhere. They didn't, it was pretty crazy. Nowadays, let's see. Eram says, if nowadays some of the things my buds and I blew up would have attracted ATF agents. Yeah, it's quite a bit different now. Yeah, it was crazy. God, I remember when in the revolution in the 60s. I don't know if you were around in the 60s when they had the revolution. There were these really radical groups that would just, they had protests and stuff like that. But the ones who were really, really super radical, they'd set off small, cherry bombs or M80s or something like that in just as a protest. They'd plant them with a little fuse on them or something in a restroom somewhere, and they'd make sure that everybody knew not to go in there. A lot of the universities this happened. you know, a restroom in a university or something. They'd set up an M80 or just a small device or something that would blow up, and it'd basically be blow up a toilet or something like that. Just enough that they would get news coverage, and there were like thousands of those that happened, in the 60s when they had that revolution in the 60s, when everything was, they were protesting the war and all that kind of stuff. It was crazy. And people used to people would get drunk and drive around, and that still happens though, I guess there's still drunk drivers, but it was less. People were not. The laws weren't as harsh on drunk drivers back then. They'd get a ticket or whatever, and they'd, maybe lose their license for 30 days or something really simple like that. If they were drunk driving. But now they're a lot more harsh on it. It's a bigger deal. Here in New Hampshire, I think they have seatbelt laws in every state except for New Hampshire. New Hampshire, you can drive without your seatbelt, and it's legal. People can do that. I think all the other states, they require people to wear seatbelts now. So yeah, it's a lot different. I don't know. I guess it's good. It's good that they. It's bad that they're it restricts people's freedom, to make their own choices and stuff like that. But it's a lot of people. Just don't have common sense or whatever, So sometimes they won't do. You tell them and you explain to them and how harmful it is to them, and that won't motivate them to do that. But if you pass a law, then they'll do it. So let's see. Oh wow, gotta wear a seatbelt here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember when I'm old enough to remember when they first started putting seatbelts in cars, and it was kind of like the way masks are now. It was like. I remember people teasing me because I would wear my seatbelt all the time, and I remember getting teased for wearing my seatbelt. It's like, what, it's crazy. So that's just what the attitude was, I don't know why how that got started. Why somebody was trying to do something to protect themselves or be safe or whatever. They thought you were a chicken or a weakling or who knows. I don't know what the psychology was there, but yeah, they would. I remember getting teased for wearing my seatbelt, and then they changed. The attitudes have changed now. Now people who don't wear their seatbelts are considered, ingrates or something. Cavemen. It's like, what's wrong with you? Why don't you wear a seatbelt? But here in New Hampshire, I think the reason why they passed all the laws, the states passed the seatbelt laws, was because of the feds. The federal government passed a law that said in order to get these highway funds, this extra money, the state had to pass a seatbelt law. And if they passed a seatbelt law, then they would get these extra highway funds. And New Hampshire is, our legislature is really a citizen legislature. We got our state legislature is like 800 people or something. It's like I meet most of my most of the state legislatures that we've had here I've met personally. That's the way it is. There's just a ton of them. So it's a citizen legislature, and so the laws that get passed are a little bit different, and so they just decided that freedom was more important than a few extra dollars for highway funds. Even though it's the freedom to harm themselves. Same thing with helmets. You can drive a motorcycle in New Hampshire without wearing a helmet. I don't know why people do it, but they do it, and they have a big event here. I think it's in June. At one of the big lake areas here, and people drive from all over states, all over in the northwest or northeast. Oh, no helmet law. Cool. Wow. Yeah. So they're so freedom-minded there too in Indiana. Looks like Illinois. That's the whole state, right? Illinois. There's no helmet law. Yeah. So yeah. So the bikers drive from all over the place right in to this big event, Biker Week. They call it Biker Week. And so for a couple weeks, or I think it's late June or something, I forget when it is, but there's just bikers all over the place, and half of them aren't wearing helmets, Indiana, yeah. Oh, okay, Indiana, right. I was one state over there. Yeah, I think we got similar weather here in New Hampshire that you got there in Indiana. It's basically just snow and cold in the winter. God, it's been really cold here the last few days. I don't know what it is out there right now. It's probably close to 0. But we got a wind chill, And the wind chill doesn't just affect you walking around outside. It also affects your cooling of your house, When there's a wind chill, it just sucks the heat out of your house too. So I've been struggling trying to use as little electricity and energy as possible to keep it cool in here. That's why I'm wearing a jacket and a hat and the whole thing. It's about 13 degrees. I shut it off about a half an hour ago, or an hour, 45 minutes ago. I shut it off in this room. So it's starting to cool down a little bit. But it was I got it up to about 15 degrees here. So it's 13.3 now. That's Celsius. So we're at 14F right now. Yeah, way too cold. Yeah. I think it's. I think we're still above 0 here. But let's see, 11. So 11C would be. Yeah, we're probably in single digits, but with the wind, then it gets the wind chill gets into the negative then with negative Fahrenheit, because we've got like a 15-20 mile per hour wind. So that makes it a little rough. Yeah. So all right, well I'm gonna get going here. It's almost 1 o'clock, so it's starting to cool down in this room. I shut it off. Shut off the heat in anticipation of wrapping up my stream, and extend it a little bit. So I appreciate you coming to the stream, Iram. That's very nice. It makes it so much easier to do a stream when there's somebody in the chat, and there's somebody who's actually watching. To just talk to nothing, when you're trying to do a stream and there's nobody out there. Or people probably watching the VODs or whatever, but to have somebody live watching it, it makes it so much easier to talk and to make the stream work. So I really appreciate you showing up. Cool. I'll catch you later. Glad I was here. Yeah, thank you for coming, Iram. I appreciate it. I'll try to catch your stream in the morning, but I don't know. I need to leave pretty early in the morning to go do something, so I probably won't be watching Twitch at all in the morning, but in the afternoon I may be able to get it if I'm not too tired. So I appreciate you showing up. All right, so now I got to figure out how to wrap this up. It's been so many months here since I've done this before. Oh wait, I've got a closing thing. That's right. I've got a closing video here that I run. That's right. I remember now. So let me get that going. All right. So thank you for and everybody who, if you're watching this on the VOD, I appreciate you for watching it. And so tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday, the 10th, I will be doing a stream on YouTube and talking about this movie that we watched tonight, Welcome Danger, 1929 Harold Lloyd, and so we'll talk about that on YouTube. So appreciate everybody showing up. Take care. Bye.